Hi everyone. Today is January 31st and it's very late at night, but I was journaling and I was just doing my monthly assessment. It's just a couple of questions and just journal prompts that I wanted to complete before moving to the next month, but I wanted to share some of it. First of all, how I felt. This year, instead of focusing on a lot of goals, I chose to pretty much think about not the things that I want to do. Of course, I did think about that, but my main question for this year was, how do I want to feel this year? So every single month I want to go back and think about and reflect on how I felt every single month. Then I ask myself, what did I learn this month? I think I talk a lot about lessons I learned throughout my life as I'm navigating life in my 20s in this channel. So I think it's very important for me to really go back and reflect on the lessons I learned every single month. We as humans keep some of those lessons as reminders or very close to our hearts, because it's like the lessons that shape us. Next up, I asked myself what brought joy and then what brought sadness or anxiety. This could be pretty much any negative emotion. So it's basically asking yourself what brought positive emotions and then negative emotions as well. I think this is important because you can really keep track of the things that are bringing you energy and that you naturally want to get more of those. Kind of think about the things that you don't want in your life, the negative like sadness or anxiety, so you can really work on that or try to get less of that if it's possible. Then I asked myself what went well and what didn't go well. I think it's important that we think about both cases, positive emotions, negative emotions, then what went well and what didn't, because that way you're not only, yes, you're celebrating the wins and the good things that happen to you, but also you're thinking about the things that could have gone better, that you could have done better, not because you have to do something better 24/7, but because it's important, as humans we're constantly evolving. And something I wanted to highlight in this question, the what didn't go well, is that I'm not being mean to myself when I'm writing or when I'm answering this question, like, oh, what didn't go well, this and that, because you didn't do this, or because I didn't do this, or because I was not this or that. Instead, I am framing it as, in the future or next month I want to work on this because it didn't go well this month. It's like, oh, I want to work on this, or I want to do this different, or I want to try something new when it comes to this because this didn't go well. So it's not about blaming anyone or blaming me or being hard on myself or punishing me for the things that didn't go well, but instead framing it as, okay, what can I do about it, And lastly, I wrote something I tell Mel from January 1st, so something you tell to the version of yourself from earlier this year. And the last one is something I'm grateful for this month, because I believe it's very important that we are grateful for the things in life. And I've also been keeping a tiny pocket journal. Always be grateful, and I've been just writing daily something that I'm grateful for every single day, because I think it's a good practice to be grateful. And it doesn't have to be something enormous. The little things, you start appreciating life, and when you start noticing the good things, the small things that make you happy and that you are grateful for. I hope that this is helpful for any of you. Do let me know if you do this practice or if you answer any of these questions. The video could end here. I'm gonna talk about my answers now, but yeah, in case that's all you wanted to see, thank you for watching, and you do let me know if you answer any of these prompts in the comments. Okay, thank you. Now I want to go through each one of my answers just to keep record of my January 2026. So how I felt: peaceful, calm. For the first time I didn't feel anxious. I felt more confident, but as in quiet confidence. I felt proud of myself, and I'd say I felt really, really happy this month. Smiley face, heart. So about the quiet confidence, I think I really felt more confident in myself this month compared to the past 2 years. But it's not like, oh, I'm really confident. It's more like I feel good doing this, or I feel good about myself when I'm doing this, or because I did that, you know? So it's very quiet confidence, but in a good way. What did I learn this month? Small consistent steps are better than a huge, enormous, once in a lifetime step. Or like, what I mean here is that it's better to take small consistent steps than just do one thing, huge thing, like every other month. Next is clarity comes from action. You know, I really had the misconception that I needed to have clarity before I took action, but reality is clarity comes from action. So the more you do something, the more you're gonna get that clarity that you want to find. Next up is confidence comes from action too. So I also realized this because I've become more confident about me and my creative journey as I've started to post more consistently on social media and writing on Substack and just editing my silly videos. Yeah, I would also say that I learned this confidence comes from action. And last one, to listen to my body and feelings because they're guiding me. What brought joy? Making videos, feeling supported online, exercising consistently, gave me lots of energy and joy. And lastly, singing. What brought sadness/anxiety or any sort of negative emotion? Uncertainty, inaction related to goals and dreams, not feeling certain about what I'm doing, and realizing that I am outgrowing people. That's a topic that I want to talk about in one of my next videos. I think it's very hard, and it's not because you no longer like them or because you think you're better than them, but pretty much because you realize that you're in different headspaces or different mindsets or different stages. I don't know, but that really made me sad this month because I thought about it a lot. What went well? I created my new Instagram account and started posting. Also been posting consistently on YouTube and Substack. I've been taking action on my ideas no matter how silly they seem. I built a habit of daily exercising and I've been sleeping better. That's something that 2025 I was sleeping very bad. And lastly, I've been intentional with my actions, including my job application. So I've been giving all of my effort. What didn't go well? And this is what I was saying, you know, like I'm not framing it as, oh, what didn't go well? Like talking bad about myself or the things that didn't go well. But instead, I'm framing it and I'm wording it as, oh, I want to work on it. So my answer was, I want to improve my time management and prioritization because I'm lacking in that area as I get too distracted or spontaneity hits and I change tasks. So it's like I'm doing something and then I get this random video idea, so I stop what I'm doing and then I start working on that idea. I think that's a good thing, but also could be counterproductive. Something I tell Mel from January 1st, you're on the right path. Trust your gut. Do it alone. Do it scared. Do it unready. And do it lonely. You'll be okay. Lastly, something I'm grateful for this month is for finally putting myself first and for prioritizing me and the things that I want to do, my goals and my dreams, despite my fears and limiting belief. And I'm really grateful for believing in me and for showing up consistently. So yeah, I really love this journal. It was gifted to me last year on my birthday by a friend and I think it's very pretty. I wanted to share that and I really hope that this helps you in any way, and if you also stay to hear from my answers, or I hope that also was helpful. Yeah, do let me know if you do this, and I hope you have a nice day and may February treat us great. I'm really sure and positive that this year is going to be great because it does feel different. There's some sort of energy to it and I'm feeling very excited about what's going to happen. Hope you have a nice day, night, evening, wherever you are. Thank you for watching and you got this. Bye.